Dual Hallows, very spooky, right? These are machine pistols that sets enemies on fire, has a good amount of rate of fire, and is an event item, so if you have the tickets to buy the weapon, you essentially get mini Uzis without being rank 41, which is insane to think about. But this isn't a review of the gun. That's not what I'm going to be focusing on, but I do have something cool to tell you. I helped working on the Dual Hallows, and it's pretty amazing. When are you able to say that you worked on an item for Ready to Die? We were the people that helped make the guns in the game possible. So to celebrate the item being out for Halloween, I'm going to be telling you about how this weapon came to be and how we got it in the game. I hope you'll enjoy this video as I give you the development history and the scrapped content for Dual Hallows.
What we do here is go back.
A while back before the game's release, Crementio made the concept of Dual Hallows with a mock-up of the wiki page, which isn't something you see in submissions. Albrick liked the idea, but said that it needs to have a new model for it to be made. This is where I come into place to work on the gun, and I began working on it. The gun's model is based off Roblox's Halloween railgun, and since that model is old, it really doesn't fit the game's art style, so it's been remodeled and retextured for the game. This is the rough version of the model. Some areas have been beveled and the gun's in rough progress, having basic texture and having the sinister face in the corner of the stock. The gun is referenced with the Roblox model for later details. This is the recent version, now having detail and beveling. The sinister face is now bigger and in the middle of the stock, and it was going to be carved in like the in-game model. The model I made wasn't finished in time, and so Sin ended up making the models that you see in game now. There were two different concepts for the weapons that would have a unique use. The first suggestion being that the gun would have an unlimited amount of bullets, but can only hold a certain amount of it, and you would have to wait 60 seconds for the gun to be refilled. This would be a powerful weapon if that was implemented, which you can just use when you need to switch to your secondary. If there's a swarm of zombies on you and you need to reload your primary, you can just use your secondary as a backup, and then you can reload your primary. It really wouldn't be balanced to just have passive refills to your secondary. The second concept would function like the Widowmaker weapon from Team Fortress 2 if you have played that game. The bullets would have been souls and had a light blue tracer for the bullets being fired. It would also give you back your bullets depending on the enemies. If you dealt damage, you don't consume ammo. If you get a kill, it would give you different amounts depending on the type of zombies. If it's a normal zombie, then it gives you 5 bullets. Special zombies 10, and the brute will give you a reserved mag to reload. The idea is good on paper, but if it were to be used on bosses, you can just damage it infinitely since they are just a giant punching bag that attacks you, and it would be unbalanced for the bosses. Ultimately, Elbrick went for the simple idea of just having the gun set enemies on fire. Dr. Unsolved did the concept for the sound designs, and the sound design was going to be unique, where it would sound electronic and shoot lasers, and it blowing off steam on reload. You would also faintly hear the souls when firing and reloading. I helped out on the reloading sounds, and I did manage to make some scary reloading sounds for Dr. Unsolved to use, considering it's just stock screams from sound ideas. And this is Dr. Unsolved's concept. The Dual Hallows was going to have skins that could be used, those being Biohazard, Poison, and Acid. And there's also the Premium Boo skin. However, the skins were unlikely to be added, so they were unused. The story of the gun was going to be different, where instead of being forged from Lord Pumpkinator, it was going to be a legend about the Dual Hallows. And the other scrapped story is similar to the final version, where Dr. Yu crafts the weapon as means to collect souls for his contract, to be brought back to life once completed, only for it to be a trick in the end. Thank you everyone who watched to the end. I did not expect the video to be this short. Let me know if I should do these types of cut content videos for Ready to Die. If you want to see more videos from me, then like and subscribe. And happy Halloween!